Welcome back to another episode. I'm so happy you're here. Happy Monday. Today is going to be a powerful one, as always. Today, we are going to be talking about all things self image. Have you heard that term before? It's not what you think it is. It has nothing to do with your appearance or your outer image. Let's dive right in. Are you ready to just get to the nitty gritty, get to the content, and get out and start your Monday? I find that extremely helpful when I'm searching for podcasts. I want to get in, I want to learn all the things, and I want to get on with my day. So let's get on with it. Okay. So Dr. Maxwell Maltz, I don't know if you've heard of him. He was a psychologist. And in 1960, he said that self-image was the greatest physiological discovery of his time. Like, totally was able to go in and help people overcome limiting beliefs, doubt, all of those things that come from within, right? And as you know, everything we talk about on here, we always start from uncovering the layers of the onion and going in, right? We know that whatever's going on inside of us is the driver of everything on our outside, right? I've talked about that many times. So, like I said, self-image it has nothing to do with your outer appearance. It has nothing to do with how you look. Self-image is your personal opinion of yourself. It's how you see yourself, and your opinion of yourself guides everything, including how you earn money or how you accumulate debt. Okay, sure, you can see yourself in the mirror, but that's not how you truly see yourself. When it comes to self-image, it's how you see yourself in your mind. If you're wondering what kind of self-image you have, all you have to do is look around you at the results that you are getting in terms of relationships, your health, income, your career, a business that you may have. All you have to do is look at your results on the external, and that will give you guidance as to what's going on inside and what your current self-image is programmed at. So, for example, everything happening in your external world right now is an expression of your inner self-image currently. So you're probably wondering, how does this relate to money and income? And I'm going to tell you, it has everything, capital letters, everything to do with your earning potential. Your inner worth is reflected in your net worth. Isn't that powerful? Don't worry, we're going to dive in to get all the juicy details on how you can start dissecting your self-image if this is a new term to you. This is why in Money Mindset Academy that I have made self-image module 1. It's the foundation of it all. Because without a sound, positive, personal opinion of yourself, it may be an uphill battle to step outside your comfort zone, or you may miss opportunities to grow your income altogether because you don't see yourself as worthy or good enough, when you are absolutely good enough and worthy. You just need to see it. So whether you realize it or not, each of us carries a mental blueprint or picture of ourselves. It's been built up from our own beliefs about who we are or aren't. Most of those beliefs we have about ourselves are deep and unconscious. They have been formed from past experiences, setbacks, successes, reactions, or conditioning we took on from either our parents, guardians, society, or mentors, usually during childhood. So from there, we mentally construct a picture of ourselves. And this is where our self-image is formed. And we move forward in life operating from this self-image and the thoughts we think about ourselves as if it were true. So one of my biggest mentors is Bob Proctor, and he says that a child that's raised with praise grows up to be a very confident adult. And a child that's raised with criticism grows up to be a very insecure adult. So what you think is possible for you is part of your self-image. I'm going to ask you this. Do you think it's possible for you to be earning multiple six figures a year? What kind of feelings come up when I ask you that? Do you immediately go to, no way, never, I don't even see how that's possible? Or do your wheels start to turn like, yeah, I could see a few ways where I could probably, make that happen? No judgment. We were just getting an idea for where you are in terms of self-image, because you live in a truly abundant universe where anything is possible for you. You just have to see it and believe it. So with a positive self-image, you recognize your abilities. You may take more risks, be persistent in what you desire, and can see your potential. With a negative self-image, you tend to focus more on the lack, your flaws maybe. You may look external to change certain things about your appearance that you feel may be holding you back. You discredit your abilities to see success. You tend to be more doubtful in what you can achieve. Remember, the results that you are achieving currently are a direct reflection of the image of yourself you are holding. Okay? The image of yourself that you are holding in your mind. Improve the image in your mind, and the improvement will automatically be reflected in your results. It has nothing to do with going to the mirror and looking in the mirror and seeing a reflection. Okay? That's one image, right? But we hold a mental image of ourselves, of how we see ourselves and what we're capable of in our mind. So I need you to know that you are in control, and I need you to believe that you have everything you need inside of you to change your money story. I know you can't see me on the podcast, but I'm really into this. I'm like pointing at the screen, like, you need to know, like, I need you to know this. If only there was a camera on podcasts. So the good thing about self-image is that you can change it to whatever you want it to be. You can see yourself in any way that you desire. Isn't that amazing? You can flip the script. You can write a new story. We're going to get into that. But I need to be very, very clear. It doesn't matter our appearance. Self-image has nothing to do with it. It doesn't matter what the number on the scale is or the color of your skin. The outer image is not what matters. What matters lies within and how we see ourselves. From there, we can strengthen our confidence and self-image, which will be the catalyst to not only rewriting your money story, but true happiness and contentment with life in general. I can personally attest to this. This whole Money Mindset for Her podcast was built off my experience with self-image, which was a direct reflection with my massive debt that I accumulated. I spent an entire decade or more accumulating debt to build a different picture of myself in my mind because I thought it was the external things that I needed to make me feel confident. I taught about this yesterday in Money Mindset Academy for Her, about changing your term of debt if debt is really triggering for you, using that term, and how you can appreciate any past debts that you've accumulated, and how changing that term can help you move forward with less resentment. And my example was, back then, I shouldn't have called it debt. I should have called it my self-love journey, because that's exactly what it was. If you heard my money story, I spent to fill a void. Breast implants, outfits, hair care, all this stuff on the external that I thought would make me happy, make me more successful, make me more confident. And I'm here to tell you, it has nothing to do with your outer appearance. It has all to do with your inner self-image. And the moment I started working on my self-image, my debt started to go away because I uncovered my triggers, which I also teach you in the academy, how to uncover your triggers as to why you may accumulate debt. And I started living a more happy and content life because I was no longer searching for external things to validate me. I have validated myself already internally. And that is what I'm wishing for you. And this is why I'm here. So that brings me to the next point. So how do you change your self-image? If you carry around a false negative image of yourself, how do you change that? It's simple. Reprogramming your current thoughts about yourself. Overriding the negative image you hold of yourself and creating a new one. That's it. It's easier said than done though, right? Yes, I know it's easier said than done. It takes some effort. And I teach you how in the academy. But if you are serious about it, you hands down 150 million% can override that negative inner self-image and create an entire new one, which will create an entire whole new series of positive results to go along with that new positive self-image. But before I let you go for this week, I'm going to give you one assignment. Here it is. I want you to ask 5 friends or family members or coworkers the first things that come to their mind when they think about you, or what they love most about you. Can you do that for me this week? And this is not because we need external validation from people around us. That's not it at all. What it is because I want you to see how people around you see you. People see us for us. And all those amazing qualities that others clearly see in us, we can't see ourselves when we're operating on a limiting self-image. So I want this exercise to open you up to taking inventory on your thoughts about you compared to what others truly see in you. And I want you to be open to receiving and receive those compliments and the feedback from your friends graciously and say thank you. I know if you struggle with receiving, you would tend to say, oh no, that's not true. Oh, stop it. And you kind of pawn it off and play it off, right? Not anymore. Accept it graciously and say thank you because they're speaking truth. Also, before I close off for today, no judgment. If you have work to do, no judgment. No judgment on my end. I will never judge, but I also want no judgment on your end. I don't want you to judge yourself. Most of us, actually, all of us, have work to do when it comes to self-image. And it's a constant, it's part of like personal growth, personal development. You may build your self-image up and run into a circumstance or have a life event happen that kind of knocks you back. It is something that you have to continuously work on and build. Okay? So that's all I've got for you today. I would love for you to tag me on social and tell me all the amazing things that your friends had to say about you. Just share my podcast in your stories. Tag me with the 5 things that your friends said about you. I'll drop my Instagram handle in the information section below so you can find me. And I can't wait to see those. But until next time, guys, have a wonderful rest of your week. And we'll see you Monday.